my coconuts. You can put them in your mouth. Right now, right now, right now, right now. My coconut. Oh, my armpit's well hairy. Maybe I'll put this over here. Watch them bounce up and down. Here? Yes, here. Bounce up and down, bounce up and down. Give me I always want to lift my arms up. Should have really thought about this before I came to town with unshaven armpits. Oh, I'm right hot now. Let's just shut this. See if we can make it a bit less echoey. Nope, it is me, Kim Petras. I have been Kim Petras twice now actually, but that song's really fitting today because we're back in the kitchen, as you can see. And I'm gonna try and give everybody food poisoning again. So it's my mum's birthday tomorrow. Well, it's not tomorrow, but we're having like the meal and stuff tomorrow. And she did say don't bring a cake because she has got cheesecake, but I was like, I'm gonna bring you a cake. Just because, I mean, I don't know if it's really a treat, but at least it shows that I tried and that I'm a good son. So I'm gonna make her a cake today, and as you've probably guessed, it is a coconutty cake. So basically, my mum's fucking wild for desiccated coconut. I don't know what it is about it, she loves it. She's mad for it as I am. I've got a recipe from BBC, I think. Is it from BBC? It might be from somewhere else this time. I don't think it is, bearing with from good2.com. So it's a coconut cake, but she really likes bounties as well, so I thought what I could do, I mean, I'm going a bit rogue here, and we know what happens when I go a bit rogue. It's fucking rock solid on the ends. Can you hear that? But I'm going to try and make like a bounty / coconut cake, so I'm going to put in some chocolate chips as well as the desiccated coconut, and then I'm going to like try and put a bit of like chocolate into the icing for one layer and a bit of like desiccated coconut into the icing for the other layer, and then I'm going to put like little bits of bounty on the top, so even if it is like a bit shit, at least there's a bit of bounty there. Does that sound good? I think that sounds cracking. I feel weird about how my lips are moving today because I've tried to draw them a little bit like more narrow, but I feel like I look a bit like the Joker, like I've got a little like weird like smiley thing going on. Don't know if I like it, but I might keep it, who knows. I'm out of breath from singing. I've got a full look on today. Look, I've got a little skirt on. Don't look at my feet, you can't see my feet. My feet have got white socks on, but that's fine. It says preheat the oven to to gas mark 4. I mean, I'm gonna roast myself even more now because I'm gonna get well hot, but whatever. I wonder if you could see all my rolls when I did that. Probs. Place the butter and sugar in a large mixing bowl and beat together with an electric whisk. We don't have an electric whisk, so we'll be doing it with a spoon. And it's until it's pale and creamy. How much butter do we need in here? 175 grams of caster sugar and 175 grams of butter. So that's the same, both the same. I hope this makes like quite a nice, decently sized cake, because I like cake. I mean, I know it's not for me, but some of it is for me. So we're doing 175. Have I got early onset? I am using unsalted butter. I'm pretty sure it says that anyway in the recipe, but just in case you wondered what was going on. Cool, so that's like 75 grams, so we'll put a bit more on. Which how hard is this? Probably not ideal for whisking. Here is the butter. It's going into the bowl. Here is the bowl. Boom. We need 175 grams of caster sugar. Do we have any caster sugar, is the question. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody say caster, caster. Physically fit, physically fit. So my partner's mum gave us like this nice spoon, because the other spoons that we have, we usually, we tend to, oh God, this is well hard. We usually like, you know, like make pastas and like curries and stuff with them. And then like, they start to taste like the thing eventually, don't they? And I think like, you know, when you then mix in a cake and it's got like a little bit of a hint of like, spaghetti bolognese, it's not ideal, is it? I think the move is to like mash it in, and then once it's all in little bits, then you can like start making a creamy paste. That sounds gross. My coconuts. I'm a bit worried as well because it is like, it's clearly the night time outside, and I've got this big ass ring light on, so I feel like somebody's gonna look in and like, you know, hate crime me. Although actually, I personally think that I look like a stunning woman, so they'll just be like, look at that very large lady making a cake. I'm a big woman, but I'm a beautiful woman nonetheless. That'll be fine, won't it? I mean, I'm obviously going to mix the other things in, so that seems to be okay to me. Gradually beat in the eggs, adding a spoonful of the flour if the mixture begins to curdle. 3 eggs beaten. I have beaten them before I put them in, and I'm just going to chuck them in and hope for the best. Am I going to beat them before I put them in? Oh, maybe I should. Seems like it's probably the move to follow the recipe. I hate like making extra washing up though, don't you? I use the same spoon that I used for the butter to crack the eggs, because I'm nothing if not resourceful. Oh no, the shell's in the bowl. The shell's in the bowl. If there's any shell in this cake, then I'm very sorry to the people that have to eat it. The people are my family. And I'm sure they'll tell me that it's lovely, but it might have a bit of shell in. So if you're watching this, Mum, being hospitalised with shell poisoning, you can't get poison from a shell. I've eaten loads of eggshell in the past, because I'm so unsuccessful at cracking eggs. My coconuts. Right, here are my beaten eggs. Lovely and delicious. I'm trying not to like lift my hands. I'm like, do you remember that advert that used to be on for like, I think it was for Shaw or something? And they're all like trying not to lift their arms up. I'm just gonna mix this in together. It said to add in a spoonful of flour if it starts to curdle. I don't know what like constitutes curdled mixture. It's all gonna make a cake batter, so don't be stressing. Oh, look at my arm fat going. Woo! I did used to bake with my nana when I was little, and just all of my skills seem to have left me. This seems to be alright to me. Is it? I'm not going to show you that again. I'm so confident. Ooh, la 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 la. Pina colada. She's just a lyrical genius, isn't she, Kim Petras, with that song. Sift over the flour and fold in gently using a metal spoon. Fold in the coconut and milk to give a soft dropping consistency. That sounds gross, doesn't it? So we're doing 175 grams of flour. I don't have a metal spoon, so we'll probably just use the wooden one again. I've got a metal spoon like the ones that you eat with. I don't think that's what they want me to use though. I'm in the market for some self-raising flour. Self-raising flour. Let's just double check that this is actually okay to use. There's no like little bugs in there, is there? Nope. 175 grams of that. Some just fell over in there, so let's hope I'm not the next one to go in, shall we? I'll just chuck her straight into that mixture. Get all nice and gloopy. Okay, so now we're mixing again. Cool, so we're putting in 3 tablespoons of milk and how much desiccated coconut is it? Alright, that's cool, so it doesn't actually tell you how much desiccated coconut to use. Does it? Oh yeah, it does 50 grams. I've literally, it was highlighted as well. I'm an idiot. Where did I put the desiccated coconut there? Is the question on my lips. Ed! Do you know where desiccated coconut is? Oh, it's here. Sorry. Let's just double check this milk's actually alright, shall we? Delicious. Delicious, delicious milk. I also need to put in my my little cheeky ingredient, don't I? The old choco chips. If I add mixture between the prepared tins, that means that there's 2 tins, doesn't it? So I need 2 20cm tins, which I just happen to have lying around the house. My partner's actually a really good baker, which is always useful because it means when I'm a bit worried about what I'm doing, I can always call on him for help. It does just say to grease these, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to follow the recipe as is. Oh, I need to put in my things actually.
No, I can put baking thing in them.
Well, it says to do it like that.
Well, it's easier with baking, man.
Ed's come to help me with the cake tins because he heard me saying that I wasn't going to put greaseproof paper in. Do I still need to then grease the greaseproof paper?
Yeah, even if you just put a bit in the bottom, you don't have to do it the sides, but it's like worth doing the bottom, I think.
I don't know how, but my eyeliner always transfers onto my cut crease. I think I need to start doing a bit thicker. Go dealy around my jelly.
Why? Why do you?
Because I'm very sensual.
I know her name Pascal, actually.
I don't know who she is.
She's a model.
Oh, she's a model, is she? We're going to put the mixture in. The mixture looks kind of lumpy, but I mean, it will melt, will the butter, if it's that that's making it lumpy. Also, it does have desiccated coconut in it, so it's going to be lumpy in it. Does anybody else like cake batter? I like just eating it. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I don't think that'd be a bad cookie. Hello, would anybody like one of my cakes? So they're going into the oven now, 25 to 30 minutes, until risen, golden and springy to the touch. Cool in the tin for 5 minutes, then turn onto a wire rack and leave to cool completely. So this will be another one of them videos where I'm in drag to start with, and I come back and I'm not. Should I put them both on the same rack? Can they fit on the same rack? Nope. Cool, so we've got one on the top, one on the bottom. Did that just do something weird? So, that's the first bit. When I'm back, hopefully we'll have 2 very nicely risen cakes. If we don't, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I could try it again, but will I? Probs not. But yeah, I'll be back very shortly, in 25 to 30 minutes, but that'll actually only be like a second for you, so see you soon. I look shit at the moment, so sorry about that, but I've just got to brag to you about how good this first cake's come out. The second one is like still real pale, but I think it's because I put it under, so the top one did really well, but I'm gonna quickly show you. Oh, she's so beautiful, she's a beautiful cake. She's quite flat, but that's fine. I think it's because it wasn't like a very big recipe, but I think this will be enough for everyone. Hi there. Let me just quickly double. That seems to be okay. You are once again in the cupboard because I've put away the ring light and stuff because it's well late now. This took me a lot longer than I had envisaged. But look at my 2 lovely cakes. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put them onto a plate. So I'm gonna put my first one onto the plate. So this is the one that didn't rise as well, so that's the bottom. So she's just gonna sit quite happily on the bottom there. And then what we're gonna do is, so I'm gonna make some buttercream icing and I'm gonna put some desiccated coconut in it. And then for the top one, I'm going to do the same with the buttercream, but then I'm going to put some melted chocolate in it. So I'm just going to cut off some of the butter. I don't know how much you really need, but I think like, I can sort of gauge it as I go, can't I? Oh, slipping. All right, cool. All right, bearing with. Okay, cool. Right, well that's now going down, so that's all really good. Right. Let's just balance you on there. Right, this shouldn't be this fucking hard. Cool, so I'm gonna put some icing sugar in there. I'm just gonna do it by eye. Sing sugar. Cool, so it's hard as fuck is this button. I now look like shit, so I took off my lashes and I put my glasses on. I genuinely think I look like Anastasia when I do this. Not the Russian princess. The woman who sings Left Outside Alone. The likeness is absolutely uncanny. Does that look like buttercream to you? It does to me. I mean, it looks gross. Let's hope it tastes better than it fucking looks. Right, so I'm just gonna melt this in the microwave, so no expense spared here. It's the 29p chocolate from Morrison's. Tell you what, if I aren't the favourite child after this, I'm not gonna be happy. Oh, that's so hot. Fuck me. You watch me whip. Now watch me nay. Lovely jubbly, so I feel like that's quite a nice consistency. I mean, it looks like a dog turd when you look at it like that, but it looks good to me. I'm gonna scoop it on. I'm just gonna go for it, babes. Just gonna go for it. I'm gonna have a little taste of it and all. I got lipstick all over me because I just keep licking that spoon. I just love chocolate and buttercream, what can I say? Cool, so this is the cake. She looks very stunning, very gorgeous. I'm quite happy with that. Oh, she nearly fell straight off then. That'd have been an absolute ball ache, wouldn't it? So yeah, so that was me making a bounty cake for my mum's birthday. I really hope that she likes it. I mean, I'm sure that even if she doesn't, she'll say that she does, because, you know, she's a nice woman. I really hope that you enjoyed watching me do this. I feel like it wasn't as much of a struggle as the stolen was, because I didn't have to make a second one. But yeah, I mean, certainly once again, my partner had to guide me and help me. I feel like he's really the brains behind this operation, but we don't tell him that. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed watching it. As always, please like, subscribe, comment, follow. That would mean the world to me. And my social media will be on at the end. It is Domino Official on everything, as you may know already. Or if you do not, then please do follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I shall see you all very soon. Bye.